you all doing? Thank you for joining me on today's video. I'm Mr. AJ Focus, and today we are installing a solid bushing to the gear stick, which causes that movement. As you can see, there's quite a bit of movement in that. It's just up and down. That's in neutral. Look how much movement there is in that. So yeah, we are installing this little piece right here. Now it's in two pieces. I will unscrew it in a minute, and we're going to install it, and it will get rid of that wobbliness. Now if you're wondering where I get this from, this isn't paid promotion or anything like that, so I'm just doing it on my behalf. So this is the guy, J9 Performance Parts. They're on Facebook and they're on Instagram as well, so just look for that logo. You can pause the screen right here. And it's nice because he also sent out a car air freshener, which looks like a Focus RS car air freshener. I have no idea what that smells like, but that's pretty cool. So yeah, check them out. Like I said, not paid promotion or anything like that. It's just wondering, if you're wondering, sorry, where to get this from, that's who you can contact. So we need to get inside here. I'm getting straight into the video. So we need to take off all of this. I'm going to take the entire center console out to get to it. You don't need to do that. You can get to it from the top and fiddle, but I'm going to try and make life easier. As working on the cars over the years, I'm just going to remove the whole center console so that I have more play with the wire, and I can get in there with some cutters and whatnot to cut off the old bushing. I will show you what it looks like. So after you pulled up your boot, there's the bushing, this black and this white part here. And watch very carefully. That's the movement. That's not even me pushing it into gear, that is just movement. As you can see, I'm wobbling it. And that's quite a bit of excess movement in there. Now, it happens over time. Plastic, rubber, it deteriorates. There's a lot of movement. There's a moving part all the time, constantly, every single day you're using it. So you're bound to get that after a good few thousand miles or its car life. So luckily someone up there has put an upgraded solid mount bushing you can install in between that. Now before you can just hack away at that, inside here, as you can see, it sits on a little bubble. I'll just pop that off. As you can see, it sits on a little ball like that. So as you can see in there, I don't know if you guys can see on camera, but there's a little grey plastic thing we need to get out of there that sits on that. As you can see, I heard it click. Now that is needed to go inside here, so then when you put it back on, the little thing inside there is inside here, then it will clip onto the little bubble that you just saw on that shifter, if you get what I mean. I'll show you once I've taken it all off. It makes more sense later on. So you're thinking, oh guys, that could be hard. It shouldn't be too bad. It depends what the plastic's like. I probably will get a lighter and just heat up the plastic so it's easier, because it is quite cold out here. I don't really want to shatter any of this, so might get a hairdryer or some sort of heat on this just to not shatter this outer part. You need to get the black part off, and the white part will come with it as well later on. So anyway, enough of that. Let's get the center console apart. You know how to do all this. If you don't know how to do this, I'm sure there's videos on YouTube. I will try and explain it once I've done it. But yeah, first things first is remove your gear knob, boot gaiter, your surround, the top part of your surround, and just work from there. I'll see you guys in a minute. Alright, so after you removed all that, this is the old bushing. You can see it. I've been getting my pliers on it, and I've put a screwdriver between it. So obviously I'm not trying not to damage. So you can see, damage the outer part. I'm just trying to damage the black part, get that off. Once I've removed enough of the outside of the black part, I might be able to just slide it through that, and then the white part behind will come out in one piece with that still intact in the middle. It all makes sense in a minute once I've got it apart. So yeah, you just want to hack away at the black part. Try not to damage the bit in the middle, the little grey bit in the middle. Just the black part only. So I'm going to keep hacking at it. As you see, I've got a really thin screwdriver between it, and I'm just getting the pliers and just slicing down it very gently, just on trying to break enough off so I can slide it all the way through, and then once it's out of the car I can then hack at it without it being in the way. So keep cracking it. I'm going to keep cracking at it, and I'll get back to you with an update in a minute. Alright then guys, so come on, here you come. Ah, there we go. Butchered around the edges. That's all the plastic part, most of it anyway, down there. So I've gone round the outside of this black part, just so now I can slide it through. That's what you'll be met with afterwards. A bloody great big hole. So, anyway, so inside there's a little slip over ball pin socket that you need to get out. To be put inside the new piece, so then it'll be able to go on that little bubble there. So I've got to try and get the rest of this black off here to free up that little grey piece that's inside there. Once I've done that, guys, I will show you what it looks like and how you put it together afterwards. So I'm almost there. Okay then guys, so I've managed to cut all the rest of that black stuff away. That's the bit inside we need, so you should be able to get a pair of pliers on there, and that should be able to pull that out. So you should. Like that. We don't need that piece, chuck that away. This is the part we need. Give that a bit of a wipe so you guys can see it. So this is the part we need that's inside. So that little ball will sit inside that. So obviously that was inside there, that's all been butchered. So this is like a sealed unit. And then chuck that away. We need this part, which will then get your new bit, which will then sit inside there, and then that will go on the bit that was on there existing bit, and then you just screw it together. So I'm just going to get that inside there. I'm going to put a little bit of grease in there, and that's so it can move around and things like that. Also going to put a bit of a thread locker around here as well, stop it from undoing itself, and I'll show you what it looks like once we get to installing it. We're almost there. My mistake, guys, it goes in that way. I was putting it in the other way a minute ago. Ooh, just popped it out so I can show you. So I was putting it in like that a minute ago, and I was like, why is it not fitting? It was because, it needs to go that way, because there's only one way it can go. In like that, and it pops and clips, so then the little ball can go through there, obviously. So now I'm ready to install it, and I will show you how we do that. Okay then guys, as you can see, you need to get this completely straight to go in, otherwise it's a bit tight, so you need to make sure it's completely straight. And as you can see, it just slid right in there. Solid bushing is in place. Then get the new part, which will slide in there. Hang on, I've got to put some Loctite on that. Guys might not be able to see, but it's screwing in. Let's keep screwing until we get to the end. There's one step closer to making the gears feel nice again. Okay. Right, that's pretty tight for the minute. I probably will get an Allen key on a minute. Alright, and then just push your gear stick forward. And then, there we go. It should just pop on there, which it has done. And then, no wobble now. The only wobble there is in the shaft, as you can see. You can no longer see that bush moving. Try and hold the camera a bit steady in this. Yeah, the only movement now, as you can see, is in the shaft. Well, that is a wrap. We'll put it all back together. and then see what it looks like. It feels, oh wow, that feels, god damn. God, that feels really tight now. Like, really nice. Oh my god, I should have done that ages ago. Wow, that has made a huge difference. I will take it off quickly and put a bit of grease inside that ball actually, because I did wipe it all out. Just a little smidge in there. I do actually have some silicone grease. And then tighten it up, and then you see it once it's back together. And there we go then, guys. That, oh my god, that feels so nice. Honestly, for £17, highly recommend. Oh wow, that has just made it so much tighter. Honestly, guys, get out there and buy it. I'll leave a link down below where to get it, or hit the guy up on J9 Performance Parts, honestly, and ask if you can buy it. Now, there's no Mark 6 TDCi. You have to buy the ST150 Mark 6 Fiesta. Obviously, if you have the facelift one, I think the pre-facelift ones have a different connection, so it might not work on the pre-facelift ones because of this is different down here. So the Mark 6 ST150 facelift, which is what I have, will fit. So yeah, this is from an ST, and it's the same. Basically, I think the gearbox in this car is the same as an ST in some sort of way. The connections and everything like that. So yeah, so it's the Mark 6 Fiesta ST150 solid billet bushing for the gear stick, and that just feels amazing. Now, I'm not putting it all back together because I'm just about to do some pictures for Instagram. So get on Instagram and follow me. It's AJ Focus. Again, links are down below on the screen right now if you want to follow me and see loads of pictures. I highly recommend guys getting on Instagram to see everything that I do on a daily basis on there. AJ Focus, where you want to be. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in my next video. And I'm going to go take that for a drive in it and see what it feels like. But I absolutely love that. I'll see you guys soon. Leave a like, comment down below, and let me know your thoughts if you have the same thing. God, that feels proper nice. Literally, that wants to just push me back in the middle, which is nice.